Most people are asking the wrong question. They keep asking, what is the best AI? That is not the right question. The real question is, what job are you trying to get done? Because using the wrong AI for the wrong task is like using a spoon to cut steak. Technically, you are doing something, but it is not the smart way. AI is not one thing, it is a toolbox. Some tools are built for writing, some for coding, some for research, and others for images, video, music, and automation. In this video, I am going to break down the main AI tools people actually use, what each one is good at, where it struggles, and how to choose the right one without getting lost in the noise. Before we compare tools, there is one thing you need to understand. Most AI models are not magic. They are pattern machines. They learn from huge amounts of text, code, images, and data, then predict what should come next based on patterns they have seen before. That is why they can write, explain, summarize, code, and create. The real skill is doing pattern prediction extremely well. Let us start with the everyday tools. These are the models most people use for writing, brainstorming, planning, and quick answers. This is where general-purpose models shine. They are fast, flexible, and easy to start with. OpenAI's GPT 5.4, Google's Gemini 3.1 Pro. Use a general model when you need writing help, brainstorming, summaries, simple analysis, and everyday productivity. In plain English, these are your daily drivers. Not always the best at one single thing, but strong enough to handle a lot of things well. Now let us move to the specialists. If your work involves code, logic, debugging, or deep analysis, you need a model that is built to think harder. Claude Opus 4 and 7. This is the kind of AI you use when you do not just want an answer, but a structured answer. You want the model to think clearly, stay organized, and push back when something is off. That makes it especially useful for coding, technical writing, debugging, research documents, and long, complicated tasks. And then there is Gemini. It is not just about model quality, it is about context. If your day runs through tools like Gmail, Docs, Sheets, Drive, and Search, AI can feel less like a separate tool and more like an assistant already sitting inside your workflow. Use it when you want AI that lives where you work. Now let us talk about research. A model can sound confident and still be wrong. That is why research tools matter. Instead of saying, "Trust me," it shows sources. Use it for fact-checking and verified research. Some tools are built for what is happening right now. That is where Grok fits. Use it for trends, breaking news, and public sentiment. Some people want control and privacy. That is where local AI comes in. Meta's Llama models. You are not renting intelligence. You are owning the tool. Now let us move into visuals. Image generation is one of the most useful AI categories. Use it for thumbnails, ads, branding, and content visuals. Some tools are better for beauty, some for accuracy, some for control. Video is moving fast. Runway Gen 3. Use it for content, ads, and cinematic visuals. It is not perfect yet, but the progress is massive. Most people underestimate music AI. Suno. You can generate music instantly. No need to wait till the final stage anymore. AI is moving from chat to agents. It is not just answering anymore. It is doing the work. It can browse, click, and complete tasks. That is where everything is going. Here's the biggest mistake. People try to find one AI for everything. That is not the move. Build a small stack. One for writing, one for research, one for creation. That is enough. AI is not complicated. We just ask the wrong question. Stop asking, what is the best AI? Start asking, what job do I need done? That is the real advantage. If this video helped you understand AI better, subscribe. The next step is not just knowing tools, it is using them to save time and create results.